Good evening, folks. We're back playing some more Kingdom Come Deliverance, and we are in a pickle. We have to uh, give a sermon um, to the congregation, and in real life, this is the next day, or even, no, it's 2 days since I last played this. So it's gonna be a challenge to remember what uh, Father told me, what Father Godwin told me. So let's hope for the best. What am I wearing right now? Oh Lord, no, we're not gonna wear that. Come on. Let's see if we might be able to. There we go. We look a bit more respectable. Let's take this off so that we're not covering our head in church. Everything's dirty, which sucks, but we'll do the best we can. We don't. I don't think we look that good, but at least we're clothed. We are. Let's see here. We. Oh, good. I have extra charisma for the alpha male thing still. Over 8. Huh. Okay. So our speech is injured by the drunkenness. Although it doesn't actually say what it's impacting. Oh, this is gonna go poorly. Reputation lost. Why? Oh my. This is so embarrassing.
I thought he'd never show up. The swill pup.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'll throw up.
So I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas.
Oh jeez.
Hac facite in meam commemorationem. Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Oh boy.
Now I'm curious. Curious which one of them will puke first.
Oh.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point.
Oh no!
I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
That boy has a cheek.
One should not believe in the church, because the church is not God. God is above all things, and the church is but a means to salvation, which the prelates do not care to hear.
He's right.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, enemies, injustice, hunger and chaos, failed harvests, fires, floods, and other catastrophes. And it is all due to the corrupt servants of God who do not practice what they preach. They think sins can be washed away by money, and they sell indulgences, and that's bad. Because sins cannot be redeemed with silver.
Prague didn't do much for his confidence.
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks to preach against sin. But what do they know of us ordinary folk? Let us remember the marriage at Cana, where our Lord Jesus Christ himself feasted with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travelers, simple folk, prostitutes and troublemakers, performed a miracle so the feast could continue.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
No, brothers and sisters. Jesus did not condemn alcohol. Drink to lighten the cross you bear in this vale of tears, but not with such abandon that you cannot keep holy the Sabbath. For there should be moderation in all things, and it is not drinking itself that is sinful, but intemperance and beastly indulgence.
He's right.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. Look at them.
Oh, gee.
They booze like hypocrites and buy expensive jewels. They servants of God. And that is not right, because Christ preached poverty. And only poverty and temperance are true virtues.
And it was almost getting interesting.
I say to you, in the words of Jan Hus, he who knows much, let him speak much. He who knows little, let him speak little. Let each speak as much as he knows. And he who knows nothing, let him at least teach his neighbor one virtuous deed by setting him good example and refraining from playing dice and from fornication. And that applies both to priests and to you, brothers and sisters.
That's his conclusion?
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
Did the best I could. And a few good points. Did not go over well, though.
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is. He's right, that Hus.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a
I'm
silver
glad he
tongue.
came here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague. And he told it nicely.
We pulled it off.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin,
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubos tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you,
Well, now Lubos came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
fell out.
Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubos kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubos killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pious. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
That was one hell of a mission. Oh, but the good news is we have a lead. So we have to go down to the Deccio. Try to find this other person. We haven't seen Teresa in a while. Kind of want to... What time is it? In game. Noon. We can get to Rattay. It would be the evening. We're gonna feel like crap for a while. There we go. Oh wait, I don't have any weapons. Alright, now that I'm on my horse, let's fast travel down here. And we'll rest. Get over our hangover. Surprised we didn't come across any enemies. Sunlight and heavy rain. It does happen, but it's an interesting combination. We're gonna go make use of the baths, get cleaned up. I don't think I've been west of Rattay much. Oh no, I guess I have. I haven't been south of it. It's interesting how the edges of the map are still unrevealed. But we aren't far from the Decho, so...
Yeah.
We'll head over there in a while, but I'd like to see Teresa first. Oh, easy horse. Easy pebbles.
Good God. What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
I'd like to make use
I
of
feel like she
the
says that every
bathhouse's
time she sees me.
services.
So what are you interested in?
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
But of course. Money first, though.
I'm not
Haggle.
giving you that much.
And how much are you willing to pay?
Is this enough?
More.
Just one word. More.
You won't regret spending the money. I guarantee it. Goodbye.
Okay, and then the evening, I'll go see Teresa. This might work out. Hopefully it's not rainy.
Yeah.
There she is. Ooh, and I still have my confidence boost. Perfect.
So what are we to do with you, Henry?
How about now? Fancy a walk to the town?
That sounds wonderful. Everyone says the Broken Wheel Tavern is the fun place to be in the evening. I want you to take me there.
Have you ever been to a tavern?
Me and my father used to stop at the tavern in the glade when he was taking the flour into town, but he never wanted to take me inside. What do you think, Hal? Shall we go?
Well, I don't see why not. But you'll have to try some ale while you're there.
I will, I promise.
Let's be going then.
Are we gonna walk, or can we take my horse?
Go to taverns a lot, do you?
Sometimes. If I want a proper meal, I have to. You wouldn't want to eat the stuff I cook.
That's true. I haven't forgotten that bet you made back in Skalitz that time.
Don't talk about those oat cakes. Fritz's belly heaves at the very mention, even now.
And that's where you go to woo wenches, is it?
Yeah, naturally. The taverns and baths are where the best ones gather.
You lout.
There's no need to take it the wrong way.
I'm not taking it any way at all.
It's all right. I'm only joking. I don't go picking up women in taverns. I prefer a different sort.
What sort might that be?
All mouth and green eyes.
You're such a...
Come on then.
Oh, thank God.
So, here we are.
Let's just sit out in the rain.
Shall we order something?
Yes, definitely.
Service?
Ah, a pair of lovebirds. What would you like to order?
Is it alright?
It's excellent.
What's going on?
This ale, there's no better in the province.
You know what?
What's going on?
What are you doing?
Are they
Oh,
dancing?
no.
Oh,
But really?
yes. Oh, come on, be brave.
No, I've never...
Hand on my hip.
I don't even know how.
And off we go.
But really, I don't know how.
You're doing just fine.
Alright. Oh,
All right.
it's fine. Oh, very nice.
I'd love to be seeing this cute moment, but
Not so bad. You wore me out.
And you said you couldn't dance.
How about a dance with a real man?
oh
How about
boy.
you leave me alone and bother someone else?
Oh, come on. It's a crime to waste a body like that on a scrawny boy like him. You got tits like a cow in calf. Ah, that's it. I like a woman to fight before I fuck her.
I guess it was gonna be a back to
You'll pay
game.
for that, boy. Ow! Herrgott!
I'll slaughter you.
Doubt it.
Fucking hell. Ow.
Well done.
That was good. He's almost done. Nice.
My hero. Does it hurt?
You should worry about the other fella. I'm fine.
Ow!
Of course you are. That's why you wince every time I touch you. You saw him off, though. He wasn't feeling so playful after you'd finished with him.
That tickles.
Baby.
Well, we missed the dancing, but I'm not gonna
So-
reload.
You'll probably be fine. But try to give your hands some rest. Don't go lifting anything too heavy.
Thank you. Can I take you home?
You never give up. Are you sure you don't need a bit more rest? I can find my own way home.
I'll manage those few extra steps.
Come on then, hero.
I need to sleep here too.
I'll give you this. Nights out with you might be painful, but they're never boring.
I do my best.
You should go in before Peshek starts fretting. Oh.
Is it just so random? Because now, like, yeah, it's late. I'm gonna sleep. How tired are we? Oh, we actually have tons of energy and everything. It's nighttime though. Like, I could try to pick up another side quest. There's a few of them around. Nothing saying I can't sleep anyway, though. Let's sleep until the morning. We're gonna go to Nadekio or whatever the heck it is, and track down Riki. we'll leave pretty early. Oh, overate again. Tried not to, but did anyway. Wow, despite being so close, I really haven't explored the city much.
Yeah.
You activated the perk Savage.
Please, help me.
Well, we saved recently, so let's give it a shot. We know it's going to be a trap.
I can't go on.
What happened to you?
God has punished me. That's what happened. Bandits torched my house and murdered my husband. I hide in the woods at night and during the day beg here at the roadside. A few groschen, sir, so I can go and buy some milk for the little one.
Don't you want to go to Ratai? There are other refugees there. Someone would take care of you.
They drove me out.
Ah, I didn't know. Sorry.
Can you help me, sir? A little coin? They drive me from the village, but if I bring a groschen or two to the merchant, he'll surely sell me a little food.
Food? Let me see. What about this?
Thank you, sir. May God bless you.
Oh, it wasn't a trap. Okay, now I feel bad about the one in the woods. You watch, next time I'll do it and it will be a trap. But I'm glad we experimented. We're learning. Little cabin there, not sure what that was. Farm fields. Alright. We're where we need to be. I thought this was something, I guess, just a random household. Ah! Straight into the trees. Duck! Archery range, there's the baths. There's the tavern. There's a tailor. What's over here? Oh, there's a few buildings that way too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a mill. Baker. And a butcher. Well, the lodge seems like the logical place.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What's happening around here?
Ah, you know how it is. Always something. Like Vatsek has started an archery contest here. If you want to try your luck at winning a few groschen, you should go and see him. And by the way, now I think of it, I've not seen Kunhuta here for some time. The local herb woman. She always comes here once a week for a tankard of ale. But she ain't turned up recently. I hope nothing's happened to her. And there's more. Especially at the mill. Not a week goes by without some ruckus there. But I'm wise to them troublemakers. Whenever they're planning some mischief, they're always huddled there in the corner, hatching their plots. Like yesterday, for instance. God be with you.
That's great, but that doesn't give me any hint as to Reek.
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Do you know him?
Riki? You mean Hinnick, the courier's son?
Maybe. Do you know where I might find him?
He's not usually around here. Try asking at his home, but I hope you got a thick skin. The old courier ain't exactly charming.
Why do they call Hinnick Riki anyway?
He's a tanner, isn't he? If you're ever downwind of him, you'll understand. Tanning isn't a trade for the weak of stomach.
True enough, but not every courier gets cursed with a name like that.
Well, Hennick's nature's no sweeter than his smell.
So you know this Hinnick. Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess. Most of the village folk avoid him like the plague.
Why's that?
No one with a nose likes spending too much time around tanners. And that Riki keeps bad company. I've never heard a good word said about him.
Why has he got such a bad name?
Well, like his old man, he doesn't talk much to anyone. And then he's always skulking off somewhere. I heard he got a taste of the pillory in Ratai for thieving. And in Neuhof, he got boozed up in the alehouse with his cronies. And they beat up some merchants.
So a bit more than high spirits.
Just so. We're all honest folk here. And we've no use for the likes of him.
Anyone who talks
Tell
to
me there's
Riki?
not a single person who talks to him.
He's been seen around with one of the bathhouse wenches. Adela, I believe she's called.
Thank you. Okay. We'll talk to Adela first. Very easy to lockpick, but I don't want to alarm them. Try to do things by the books, so we're gonna wait. Wait, do I have to prompt it to read? Study. Do 3 hours. Oh yeah, I'll finish it. Owl weather. Jeez.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
I heard you've been seeing Hinek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
God, no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinek, so I came to ask you about him.
Aye, I've seen him often enough. I don't know what I could tell you about him.
When did you last see him?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening, drunk.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He kept prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since.
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure. He went on about some fellow called Lubosh who died. That he was regretting he ever got into it, but he never said what it was. And that it wasn't worth it for the money. Aye, and then he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of it hidden behind his house.
I see. What did you say to that?
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl and other harlots wouldn't go with him even for money. And if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me and we could get married and such. Oh, just poppycock.
Did you go there for a look?
No, I've got better things to do. Obviously he made it up. Where would a layabout like him get so much coin?
Yes, I understand. Did he tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his father's small holding, in the western corner.
All right, thank you.
Nice.
Is it true?
What?
Other whores wouldn't go with him even for money.
The other bathhouse girls are honest, so I don't know. The truth is, I felt a bit sorry for him. Folk don't like him, but it's only 'cause his old man is a grouch and a tanner.
I heard they don't like him because he keeps company with villains.
True enough, but they didn't like him before that either. Or me. They're close-minded yokels. Both of us are the black sheep of the village.
There's nothing more between you?
No, nothing. Maybe Hinek thinks differently, but that's how it goes.
Alright, I think that's enough. She doesn't know where Hinek is.
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
He goes to the woods from time to time. That smells fishy to me.
What do you mean? There's no law against it, is there?
With all the footpads, looters, cumans, and God knows what other vermin around, it's not the sort of thing an honest man would do.
But Hinek doesn't have anything to do with those people.
Oh, really? Then what does he do there? I don't imagine he's gathering mushrooms.
I really don't know what you want from me. So Hinek is a bit odd and sometimes he goes off into the woods. So what?
Good luck then.
When?
Well, I need to buy a spade, because I'm not turning this off to... does my horse have one? No. That's a tailor. Oh, there's a trader. Good, good.
My respects to you.
Give me a spade, please. Thank you. Just the one. We'll do all 10 arrows. Yep, that should be good.
I'd like to discuss the price. All right, so?
Doesn't seem very enthusiastic.
Satisfied?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
Not too bad, okay. So we have a spade, we're gonna go to small holding. I want Riki's ill-gotten gains. What are you doing? Oh, this is the archery range. Yeah, that's the competition dude. Not right now, I'm focused on something else. Buried in the western corner. Interesting. Other areas don't have a start digging, this does. Yeah, we'll steal it off. Can't jump while overloaded. Oops. That's worth wearing. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna move that to the horse. That was a weird jump. Got like launched out of there. But that was very productive. I'm very happy with that.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hinek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry?
Let's try this.
Watch your tongue, peasant. I'm an envoy
Oh,
of Sir Radza Kabila, and this is an official investigation. Stop trying to put me off, and tell me where your son is right now.
I apologize if I offended you, young man. But still, I don't know where Hinek is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went? What?
Look, it's been clear to me for a long time that my boy was headed for the gallows. But I'm still his father, right? And you can't expect me to rat on my own son.
If you value your son's life at all, you better pray I find him, because I'm not the only one looking for him.
That's no surprise. But what of it? If you're here on behalf of Sir Radzig, there's nothing waiting for Hinek but the gibbet.
It doesn't have to be that way. If Hinek cooperates, he can save his neck.
I can't say you put my mind at ease. But To hell with it. I'll tell you what I know. All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Enoch makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you. Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away?
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then.
Go.
That's a good hint.
If he's really in as much shit as you say.
Well, I took his coin, so... Back to talk to the innkeeper, and then off to the woods. I really can't get over this weather. Brutal.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
Then ask someone else. They've nothing to do with Riki. He'd only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. If you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
Let's try bribery.
Your establishment's a bit run down, innkeeper. The walls could use a coat of whitewash, and the roof looks neglected too.
I suppose so. But what's that got to do with anything?
Well, just that a little extra coin might solve the problem.
Aha! Now we're getting somewhere. How much do you think it will cost to fix the place up a bit?
Wow. This was more than I expected. Let's try this.
Is this enough?
I'd almost shake on that.
I like how we're negotiating a bribe.
That ought to do it. All right. What do you want to know about Riki?
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all.
But
I happen to know it's a dark place. A cave or an old mine shaft.
how do you know that?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so he had to have a light for that.
How much game did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft on the headland close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft.
That was productive. We're gonna see if we can fix up some stuff. And then we'll get started.
God be with you. Do you need anything?
Can you do repairs? You can't do
Goodbye.
repairs. Why? It's so frustrating. I can't do repairs. Oh, no, that's a lockpick. Okay, well, fair enough. Oh, Taylor. Talk.
Good day to you.
Yay, repairs.
Can we do something about the price?
Naturally.
What about this?
That's a poor offer.
That annoyed him quickly.
You're flaying me here.
Well now, a little more and we'd shake on it.
I better come up to his.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
There we go. We look pretty spiffy with all our stuff shined up just right. So next, let's see. Interesting. Next session is going to be very interesting, so we're going to learn a lot about Riki here. But that is going to be next time when we play Kingdom Come Deliverance, because I got to wrap it up here. But until then, I hope you folks are having a great day. This is Wolfos31. Cheers.